working with RPost probably like 7, 8 years ago, around that time. So before that, the business case, like the typical on a day-to-day, the insurance needs, like in the policy documents that we have to send out to our policy holders. These could be declaration pages, and these could be notices or invoices, etc., that we have to deliver to policy holders. Everything used to be in the paper format, and that there are various challenges with regards to getting these out, right? Sometimes based on the line of business, like if you are a commercial business owner's policy versus CPP policy, this document, the policy doc, if your transaction is a renewal transaction or a new business transaction, this is going to contain probably about 200 pages. Like for other lines, it could be 15 to 20 pages, but sometimes it could be 200 pages. If you are not printing duplex on the back and back, this is going to kind of add up to huge printing costs, handling costs, and then the mailing costs all accumulated together. And when you are talking about 300,000 policies on an annual basis, now you are handling new business, changes, renewals, cancellations, reinstatement transactions. This is going to be huge. So that was the use case, and we approached you guys, and then we piloted the RMail, and then after that we rolled it out. So the cost component is huge. It's number one. That's it cut down drastically from one policy cutting I don't know, $20-$25 per declaration to less than $1 per transactions with the switch. So it's a huge cost saving aspect when you account for the time. Some of these documents are time sensitive. If you have a notice that has to go out to a policy holder, it has to go out as soon as possible. So things like that. So considering the fact that paper going out, regular channel, instead using the electronic mail feature, it's the time, it's a huge save. Basically, that's another big advantage. Kind of from the regulation standpoint is we have to make sure policyholder has received the document in time. And how are we going to make sure? The paper means is not going to provide a clear audit and trackability feature. And that's basically RMail, as this big way. Like now I can look at when a particular document was mailed out and what time it landed in recipient's inbox and what time he read, what time he opened, all that information. I do have that, and I can use it if I want to in future. So once the email is sent out to our policy holders, there are various automation components that we have devised on top and some workflows that we have put together. So once we make sure that a particular recipient received a copy, there is a log on a day-to-day basis. We do monitor a transaction response from RPost that indicates all the tracking and audit information that we receive in the form of an XML on a daily basis that is leveraged to use and to devise the next sequence of automation on top of it.